Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another reading vlog. So I'm super excited about this video's book because it is a book that I kind of have been like anticipating for it to come out. It just came out last month, I believe. I've only heard amazing things about it and about this author's writing and just about this story in general. And so it's a little bit different than what I've read before, I think, but I'm super excited to kind of like branch out and read something new. I'm not sure what genre this book would be considered. I need to look it up, but definitely fiction, maybe contemporary fiction. I don't know. I'll see. But yeah, so let's get into it. In this reading vlog, I am going to be reading The Girls Who Grew Big by Leila Mottley. So like I said, I'm super excited to read this. I got this book from Libby, so I have like not super long to read it, but it's on my Kindle and I read super fast on my Kindle and I just really hope I like it. Let's read about the book and get started. Okay. Kind of nervous because it says the typical time to read this book is 10 hours and 18 minutes. And that seems like a long time. Also, it's 500 pages. I didn't realize it was that long or that it had that many pages, but I love it. I'm here for it. Let's get into it. All right. Adela Woods is 16 years old and pregnant. Her parents banished her from her comfortable upbringing in Indiana to her grandmother's home in the small town of Padua Beach, Florida. When she arrives, Adela meets Emery, who brings her newborn to high school, determined to graduate despite the odds. Simone, mother of 4-year-old twins, who weighs her options when she finds herself pregnant again, and the rest of the girls, a group of outcast young moms who raise their growing brood in the back of Simone's red truck. The town thinks the girls have lost their way, but really they are finding it. Looking for love, making and breaking friendships, and navigating the miracle of motherhood and the paradox of girlhood. Full of heart and life and hope, set against the shifting sands of these friends' secrets and betrayals, The Girls Who Grew Big confirms Leila Mottley's promise and offers an explosive new perspective on what it means to be a young woman. That sounds so good. And as a mother myself, I was really drawn to this book because I don't want to consider this a pregnancy trope book because I don't really think it's a romance book. So I feel like tropes are specifically for like romance books. I don't know if that's like true, but that's just what I think about. That's how I think about it in my head. So I love that this book is about pregnant young women, young ladies finding their way in like their circumstances, if that makes sense. Like it's just like a different type of pregnancy novel. And so I'm really excited to just like dive in and learn about these characters and their stories and how they're going to make it through. Also want to say that this is so cool how the parts of the book are split up. They're split up into first trimester, second trimester, and third trimester. And I love that so much. It's just like a little note or like a little, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but it's like a nice touch, because like it's about pregnant girls and like when you're pregnant you go through the different trimesters, so that's fun. And also this dedication is beautiful. Oh, it's a epigraph. I've never heard of that, so I'll read it for you guys. I introduced myself to myself, this time a mother, after which nothing was ever the same. Camille Dungy, Tropic Cascade. I love that. Because nothing is ever the same after you become a mom. That's just what it is. Okay, now I'm going to read. Bye.
Every night fucks every day up. Every day patches the night up. Oh God, you should match it, it's that KO. No, I light us till I fuck my 28th up. 1998, my family had the Acra. The legend. Kept at least 6 discs and a changer. Black on Boswell and Percy had it active. Couple bishops in the city building mansions. The Reverend. Preaching self-made millionaires at it. When we could only eat at Shoney's.
This character just did the craziest thing. And that's why my face was looking like that, because The scene that was just described was nuts. And it's like, I'm only on page 7. Like, that was a crazy scene to read. I'm like, what the hell? Oh my goodness.
After Trina hit, I had to transfer campus. Your apartment, not in use since where I waited. Staying with you when I didn't have an address. Fucking on you when I didn't own a mattress.
So I'm stopping reading for now. I'm on page 34. I fear that this is a 5-star book. That's what I feel. I feel like this is going to be a 5-star book. I love it so much already. I've highlighted so much stuff already in 34 pages, which is crazy. The author's writing is amazing. It's truly amazing. She really has a way with words already, and I love it. I've highlighted so many things already, and I'm like, I never highlight this much, honestly, already so early in the book. So I'm super excited to continue reading her writing. I'm a little nervous because I've read the book is about, I think, 3 girls. Yeah, it's about 3 different girls. So it's told through all of their POVs. So there's 3 different POVs. And I've only read 2 POVs so far, and both of them allude to, cuz like the story tells through the main character. Her name is Adela. Yeah, Adela. She's the main character, and it tells through her pregnancy. And so when she gets to like her grandmother's town is the start of her pregnancy. I think she's literally only like, I don't know, like 10 weeks or something. Like, she's super early in her pregnancy. I don't think they say, but she's in the first trimester. So anyway, she's very early in her pregnancy. And so the timeline of the story is through her whole pregnancy. And I think the other 2 ladies also, they are pregnant currently, or 2 of them are pregnant currently, and then one of them is just recently had a child, I think. But anyway, it's told, I'm saying all of that to say it's told over the course of 9 months, okay? And the 2 POVs that I've read so far are Simone and Adela, and both of them are alluding to something happening at the end of the 9 months. And I'm like, what's going to happen? I'm really nervous. I'm really, really nervous because I don't even know what it could possibly be, which is fine because I'm only 30 pages in. So how would I possibly know what it could be? But I'm a little scared. I'm a little nervous because I'm just like, what is it? What happened? What happened? But yeah, that's all I got so far. I'm going to probably read tonight in bed and tomorrow and this weekend and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, so that's all I have so far. But I already love this so much. I really do feel like it's going to be a 5-star. I hope I'm not putting too much expectations on it. If it's not a 5-star, that's fine. I don't know. But yeah, that's all I got so far. So I'll see you guys in a beat. Bye. Hey guys, so I have an update. I'm currently, it's been a few days, that's for sure. It's been a few days. I'm currently on page 157. I am 32% way through. So I'm really loving this book so far. I'm loving it. I think the author is an amazing author. Or I think she's an amazing writer. I'm highlighting so many different things. It's kind of crazy. She really has a way with words. What else was I going to say? Oh, this is my thing about reading. Like, I don't think this is a YA novel, but this is my thing about reading characters who are in like high school or even just like early college years. It's like I'm so far removed from that it's really hard to understand where they're coming from, because like these girls are making ridiculous decisions, but I have to remind myself that they're literally 16. Yeah, they're literally 16, 17. So it makes sense that they're making dumbass decisions because they're literally kids. It makes perfect sense. But then I'm like reading it, I'm like, this is too much. They're doing too much. It's crazy. I like all 3 of the characters, but again, some of them are making crazy decisions, and I'm like, I don't know if I like you anymore. But I am really liking the what's the word I'm looking for? Like the progression of the novel, I think that it is like slow but medium. I would say it's medium paced. I would say it's pretty medium paced. I'm still really confused on like how this is going to end and how it ties together and like what the heck happens that they all keep alluding to. Like it's making my head go crazy because I'm just like, it could be literally so many things. I don't know. Now I'm gonna have a little popsicle snack and I'm gonna read for maybe like 10 minutes or so. Maybe until the next chapter. I don't know when the next chapter is. I'm just gonna say like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Yeah. Actually, no, I'm gonna read to the next chapter. And that's all I got. So I'll see you guys in the next update. Bye.
Working on a way to make it out of Texas every night. And baby, I'm home with my night. You know I get in and let's spend the night. My gosh, wanna see the runner, wanna die, yeah. Wanna feel it under the vibe. Fuck with me at the mile. Put them boys wanna see me go down, see me go down. Just out every day. Shut the fuck up, I don't want your conversation. Rolling marijuana, that's a vacation. Every day, shit, every night. Every baby, I'm hungry for my night. You know I get in and let's spend the night. My gosh, wanna see the runner, wanna die. Wanna feel it under the vibe. Put me at the bar. Put the boys wanna see me go down, see me go down. Just out every day. Shut the fuck up, I don't want your conversation. Rolling marijuana, that's a vacation. Every day, every night, every day.
Okay, so I obviously read more than I said I was going to. Of course, but I'm stopping now. Okay, because it's been like an hour, not 10 minutes. So I've made it to the second part of the book. So I'm currently in the second trimester. And this book, I don't know. I don't know. What I do think I do know is that I think I figured out what the big, like, thing that happens is, and I'm scared for everybody involved, because if I think what happens is true, it's not going to be good for none of them. It's not going to be good for none of them. Again, I love this author's writing. It is so beautifully written. Like, I don't know, this might be really crazy to say, but I just don't think I've read a book that was this well written in like a really long time. Like, it's just, she just has such a way with words. I need more of her writing. Has she written short stories, a novella? I don't know. I need more of her writing. Okay, I want like a poetry book. I want anything she wants to write, I'll read it. Honestly, that's what it's giving, truly, because it's just, the amount of highlights I have is crazy. It's crazy. Also, I think because I'm a mom, they talk about motherhood throughout the entire book because the women are moms and the girls, they're not women. They're literally 16, 17, 18, I think. Maybe I think the oldest is 20. Anyways, they're girls, not women. The girls are moms. They're pregnant. They just had babies. Like, so a lot of the passages that I've highlighted are about motherhood, and they're just like told in such a beautiful way. I'm obsessed. But yeah, so I am now at page 227 and I'm 46% way through the book. I'm really nervous, y'all. I'm really nervous. I don't know. I feel like the ending is going to be like catastrophic. Like, I don't know. But yeah, that's all I got. So I will chat with you guys at the next update. Y'all, so it's the next day. As you saw, I was in bed reading. This book has me so stressed. Like, so much has happened in this book. I can't stop reading it. I have 48 minutes left in the book. I'm 85% way through. I'm on page 424. Current thoughts is I don't even know where to start. This book is so heartbreaking, and it's so sad because I do not think that I don't think this is a fiction story. It's a fiction story, yes, but like the story that she is telling, that has happened. Just these stories have happened to real teenage girls across the world. You know what I mean? Like this feels like a real story. It feels like it's based off of someone's life. It doesn't feel super far-fetched, you know? The main character, well, there's technically three main characters. I feel actually no, there's one main character and then like two supporting characters, I feel like. But main character, Adela. She is insufferable. She's insufferable. She's honestly like my least favorite of the girls. It's just she just keeps making bad decision after bad decision after bad decision, and it's just like, at what point do, yes, you're a child, yes, you know, your brain is not fully developed, yes, you know, yeah, but my thing is like, okay, at some point it has to just be like, you take a step back and you just evaluate where you're at and figure out how to push your way through. Does that make sense? I feel like she's making these decisions because she doesn't want to deal with the fact that she's pregnant at 16 and her life, as you know, as she sees it, is basically over. And instead of just kind of like taking this pregnancy and kind of like digging deep and trying to figure out what she wants to do for herself or her baby, she is kind of just letting life happen to her a little bit. And she's also just kind of like intentionally not making right decisions. You know what I mean? Like she's making decisions that she knows is not good. She knows that she shouldn't be making, but she's making them anyway because she's scared, you know? And I get it. I completely understand that. But it's like, girl, you got a baby coming in, I don't know, very quickly. Very, very quickly. So you got to make better choices. You have to make better choices. You just do. That's just what you do as a parent. You have to, specifically a mother. That's what you do as a mother. The other two girls, just, my heart hurts for all of them. I feel like they all were just given like the short end of the stick, and they're trying so hard to be better for their children, but it's hard when you don't have the resources. It's hard when it just seems like life just keeps knocking you down, you know? So yeah, it's just so hard to see that they do want to better themselves, to better their life, to better their children's life, but like life is just knocking them down at every which turn. And it's like, okay, at what point it has to stop? Like, can they catch a break? That is so frustrating. I'm about to finish this book right now. I'm finishing it right now. And yeah.
It's all the same. I hate this place. Stuck in this paradise. Don't believe in paradise. This must be when hell is like this. Got to be more, got to be more. Sick of the side of mind. Intrusive thoughts, the paralyzed. No fun is not the sabotage. This got to be more. Been here before.
I'm on the last chapter, y'all. I got 2 minutes left in the book. I feel like there's one final twist, but I also don't think so. But also I do think so. So let's just finish it and see what happens.
Life's better on Saturn. Got to break this pattern. Floating away. Find something worth saving. It's all for the taking. I always say, I'll be better on Saturn. None of this matters. Dreaming of Saturn. Oh, yeah. Karma's really.
The Girls Who Grew Big by Leila Mottley. Wow. Wow, what a book. What a book. That was great. That was fantastic. Immediate thoughts, 4 stars. Immediate thoughts, honestly, 4.5 stars. That was I actually don't know. That might be a 5 star. I need to think on it and really I just need to think on it, but immediately I rated it 4 stars, but I think it might be a 5 star. Actually, no, I would say 4.5. Yeah. Okay. I'm standing on that. 4.5 stars. This was so beautifully written. This was such a great story to read. Such a real and raw story to read. As a mother myself, I saw myself in these young women in the story just having to navigate motherhood, in their own ways. And so, yeah. This was amazing. This was so good. I definitely want to read her other book. This is her second book. Her debut novel is called Night Crawling. It's on my TBR. I honestly don't know what it's about. I need to go read what it's about. But I definitely want to read that novel because this one was so well written, so amazingly good that I need to read her other book. So there was not a final plot twist, which is great. That's awesome. The ending was so beautiful and I think it kind of tied everything together, and so I really love that. Yeah. I really love this book. Yeah, so that's all I have, y'all. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading vlog. Definitely check out this book if you haven't read it. If you've read it, talk to me. What's tea? Let's discuss it. If you've read her other novel, Night Crawling, let me know. I definitely am going to check it out, like I already said, because I have to repeat myself 500 times. Yeah, that's all I got. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.